Guys, and welcome back to another episode of Frozen Fortunes. I thought I'd show you Franco Budimir since about 3 or 4 of you on the last video wanted to kind of know what happened to him, so I figured we'd start there. So essentially, he is still at Rounders. They've just got themselves quite a potent strike force at the moment with Johnny Eager and of course Ryan Rook on loan from us, and they've also got this lad, Franco Budimir. So it's no surprise really that they're as far up the league as they actually have been. But as you can see this year, well, let's just take a look at his history for Rounders because he played there a few seasons. First year, 4 goals and 13 appearances, but it was the following year where he got 23 and 32. 2 assists, was player of the season for them, no doubt. The year after that, only 10 goals, more assists. The year after that, only 9 goals, and this year he's got 2 and 7. So it does seem as though he was a bit of a one-season wonder in this league, although still a decent player for them. I mean, but he didn't even break into double figures last year, got no assists, and he does seem to be on the decline a little bit after that one breakthrough season. So there you go, that's Franco Budimir. Our first game in this little run, which extends our unbeaten and winning run as well. I can't remember how many too, but Jonas Svenningson's penalty was all the difference between us and Aalborg. Was a particularly tight game, and they showed some of the qualities that got them to where they were, but really, they still didn't create enough, and Svenningson's penalty was enough to see us win the match. And in our second game, a slightly closer affair in terms of the actual stats, we played against Lyngby away from home, given the lead early on through Rally, immediately equalised through Jonas' win, which was a bit of a disappointment, but then 2 goals in the second half from Mark Yakim gave us yet another win, which I believe was either 14 or 15 consecutive wins, breaking the league's record for that. Yeah, it was the first of those which gave us the league record of 14 consecutive wins, but we've since made it 15, and now find ourselves 14 points clear at the top of the league, 15 wins in 16 games. The league is going to be ours by a comfortable margin. Randers are still there. They have dropped a few more points though, and allowed Midtjylland to become the second club in Denmark, which is kind of interesting. Amazingly, yet again, FC Copenhagen still outside of the championship group, now only by 2 points, so they have started to catch up a little bit, getting a few results here and there, so that's nice to see. I still think Randers are going to do enough though to get in there. They've got 10 games and a 6-point gap. I really want to see them get in the championship group. I feel like they deserve it, just from having a player like Miranda with 12 goals and 10 assists in his first sort of 16 games for the club, which is outrageous. You might also notice Mark Yakim on there with 11 goals, and I think he's only started 8 games for us this season in the league, so he could definitely better his tally of last year, maybe be the league's top goal scorer. That'd be kind of dope too. What's also kind of interesting is that our B team actually won against Anderlecht, despite most of our players being away on an international duty. They for some reason had the game then, but we were able to get the win, and we have now qualified for the second round as well from this group, maybe even going to win the group, as PSG are not doing well, so there's a good chance for under-19s to win the group too and progress in the UEFA the UEFA Youth League, or whatever it's called. It's written at the top, Matt. Nuno Santos and Cunha also made their first team debuts for Portugal, which is really nice. And I also made another signing. He won't join us until January, but when this guy came through the scout report, I thought, yeah, this is the kind of player we should probably go after and make it a double Serbian backline with Simovic and this is Momcilo Vasic. I hope I'm getting the name right. Momcilo? I think it's Momcilo. I did look it up, but I'm probably still getting the inflections wrong. Anyway, he is a 22-year-old Serbian. He's going to join us from Red Star. 17 heading. He's 6'2", good, decent marking, decent tackling, amazing physical stats. I think he's a very solid player. He signed us for 1.2 million. It's rising to 3 with extensions and stuff. I think that's a very solid piece of business for us, and perhaps trying to find players like this where the value is really, really high, rather than going after someone like Clayton might be a better idea, because these guys, I think we're getting much more value for money, although I'm still keeping the Clayton thing in my peripheral, but this is the sort of signing I felt like we had to make. So he's going to strengthen our defence in January, hopefully give us a good chance at, well, we're going to be hopefully qualifying for the next round of the Champions League. It's just where we get in that. So hopefully he will strengthen us in that endeavour after Christmas, provided he's eligible. I don't think Red Star played in it, so we should be fine. So both of our games are taking place at the same time. If RB Leipzig could pull something off against PSG, that would be great, but we do have to go do our job, basically. 2 wins today, we're top of the group. That's as simple as that. Nothing can change. If we win both of our games in today's episode, we will top the group and get a chance at playing slightly easier opponents, potentially, in the next round, and maybe a shot at a quarter-final or even a semi, which would be something else this year. You never know because of our home record. We're capable of beating teams at home. You know, we've only played Anderlecht once, and we've beaten them 3-2, and frankly, they've looked a lot worse in every other game they've played since than they did against us in the home game. Then again, they weren't that great there either. I think we should be able to go there and get the win. We are the favourites. Their recent form is woeful as well. Hopefully we can do a job on them. Right, so we're obviously not going to play this system against them today, I don't think, really. Although I have been using it quite a lot in the league, because teams have just been playing with that 4-1-4-1 type of system, the Marianne Lease system, and it seems to work to play against them like this, but not today, perhaps. Okay, so 4-4-2, it seems to be. Okay. In that case, I guess we kind of go with our standard system, really. 4-4-2 usually works quite well against that. And Hoekstra is the guy we need to look after, the deep line playmaker, as it were. And Okansi, I might mark him up too, since he scored twice in the first game. Right, so we're going to go with Bravo, Svenningsson, of course, Akinola, Surgo, Jankowski, Cunha, not Satar. Unfortunately, that injury he picked up is quite a serious one. It will keep him out for, I believe, 7 to 9 weeks, which is a pain, but means he'll be back after Christmas anyway. So that means, of course, there's a chance for Carl Rogers Jr. in the main team, Angel Simovic Santos, and Miranda in goal. On the bench, Amoa, Olsen, Krejci, Yakim, Barbello, Santos, and, of course, my man, O'Reilly. Lots of good options off the bench. Yakim and Kuja seems to have faded away a little bit more this season again. He doesn't seem to start the seasons that well when he gets a chance. So Yakim and Rally have kind of been the preferred players a lot of the time. It's a weird one, that. Anyway, I think that's what we're going to go with. We've got to mark up the right players, just go out there and get the victory. That's all that matters, is we get the win. I'm worried because I feel like we're due an absolutely monumental bottle job at some point in this save, and I do not want it to be today. Of all days, no. Right, so there we go. Hoekstra is set up there, and of course, Akansi is also. And I've got their morale is terrible at the moment. That could help us too. Right, so question of the day. And today's question is this. This is one from me, really. What's the most points you've ever got in a full season on FM in terms of league points? Obviously, you know, for us at the moment, it's hard to get super loads of points because we're only playing in a 38-team league. So I guess some of you that have played in perhaps some of the English lower leagues where it's 46 games and whatnot will have managed to get some serious points totals. But do let me know the most you've ever got in a proper season, of course, not when you're trying to do that, like in just a normal season of FM. Let me know your highest ever points total, who was it with, what was the league like, etc, etc. And if you have any ideas for a question of the day, drop those in the comments too with the hashtag QOTD. Right, so easy day so far. That's a terrible pass there from Peter Surgor. He's going to have to do better than that today. Surgor, I think we're going to miss Satar. Rogers Jr. is a great player, but Satar this season has been absolutely unplayable at times. Svenningsson through, Bravo strike wide. And RB Leipzig are beating Paris Saint-Germain. That could not be more perfect for us at the moment. Although, it doesn't technically rule out the chances of Leipzig actually getting something from this group now, because they didn't have to go to Greenland. So a draw would actually be kind of better in a weird way for us, as it would give us a chance to drop points without Leipzig getting too cocky. But if we can get the win tonight, and they win that could really put us in a great position. Cunha's ball in. Svenningsson cleared away. Jankowski will pick it up. Need another good cross. Take it short, maybe. Ball in. Svenningson's header over the crossbar. And, oh, okay, apparently PSG have... I didn't see the message pop up. PSG have equalised against Leipzig now, so I guess that kind of is slightly better for us. But we do need to go and get the win here. And if we do that, I think we're in a really good chance, because I think at home against Leipzig, we should be able to get the win, but you never know. Svenningson's ball, Bravo's header, it's in the back of the net. Mariano Bravo's goal, assisted by Jonas Svenningsson this time, turning assister for once. And now a draw in the other game would be very, very profitable for us, as I think that would give us, what, a 2-point gap at the top? And it would stop Leipzig from getting... It would qualify us for the next round, for a start, if things stay like this. Which is what we really, really need right now. Bravo with the goal, Svenningsson with the assist. Lovely stuff. Jankowski's ball. Bravo wins the header. Oh my God, he's hit the post with it. Mariano Bravo is on fire today. He just needs to be a little bit more clinical. But we are starting to turn the screw a little bit now. And now Paris are winning in Germany. So we need to come here and make sure we get the win and keep things going as they are. And this would qualify us, of course. Half-time, very, very happy with that. Better side, better possession, creating chances. They've created nothing, really. All 3 of their shots have been from range, and we've got the lead. This is pretty much perfect right now, but a second goal would make me feel so much more comfortable. Right, let's have this. Second half, we get this win, and I think it's a much more sensible match at home to Leipzig, because they'd have nothing to play for then, because they'd be guaranteed the spot that they're in, and they can't gain any more, so that would hopefully help us out as well. And it's a home game. I think this was actually going to be the tougher one in a weird way for us, because away from home, we can be a bit sketchy at times. We need that second goal. Svenningsson, what's he got? Another assist, perhaps? Ball in. Bravo! Oh, chance again. Okay, Rogers Jr. taking his time over that a little bit there. Jankowski, Surgor, Akinola, Bravo round the post again. He's taking too many early shots here. Needs to calm it down. Okay, so very little happening now. 65 minutes on the clock. Rogers Jr. playing well. I'm actually tempted to get Olsen on for Cunha, who's not had the best day of it so far. Neither's Angel, to be fair, despite us keeping a clean sheet. So, and he's looking motivated, so we'll keep him on, though. Maybe Surgor for Krejci in the middle as well. And I'm tempted to get Bravo off for Mark Yakim. I know it's a 3-sub situation, but Yakim's been in really good form lately. Bravo might have scored the goal, but he's sort of struggled to find the chances elsewhere in this game. There's been quite a few chances presented themselves to him, and he's not really taken them. Matthias Olsen, ball in, cleared away. Akansi, up the pitch, well cut out. Jankowski's ball over the top, Svenningsson brings it down. He's round the goalkeeper. I don't know how he's done that, but it is 2-0 here. Jonas Svenningsson with his 9th goal in the Champions League. He's only played 5 matches. He just cannot seem to resist scoring. I don't know where this even came from. It's lumped in for the top, I think, by Akinola. It might be Jankowski, actually, that tries to pick this one out. Yeah, look at that. Svenningsson. Oh, he's taken the piss now. It's 2-0 to B67 here in Belgium, and we're going to qualify for the next round of the Champions League this year. That is for sure. And we've given ourselves a good shout at coming top of the group now with that. But we're still going to win the home game against Leipzig. But you know what our home record's like. So just get the win on tonight. Lovely stuff from Svenningsson to grab that goal. I wouldn't put it past him grabbing another late one. You know, he's got that in his game. Krejci. Jankowski's been absolutely monumental in that midfield today. His pass completion has been off the charts. And Paris Saint-Germain have got a third goal now. No surprises there. Jankowski, Krejci on the edge of the box, puts it round the post. De Bruyne, who's also carrying an injury, which can't be helpful. Oh, and it's 4-1 to Paris Saint-Germain as well. My lord, they are getting... Leipzig have conceded 10 goals to Paris Saint-Germain in this group. That's a battering, if ever I have seen one. Yakim. Svenningsson stayed on side, I think. Krejci. Might fancy it here. Svenningsson's in! Round the post. Great pick out from Krejci, though. That's that 18 passing. Van Kamp. Well won again. Yakim. Svenningsson's in space. Oh, it's a bit too deep for Svenningsson, but he might be able to provide another assist. Oh, Jonas. Come on, mate. Well, that looks like it's going to do it. It looks like it's going to be a 2-0 victory for us here, which is about as professional a job as I could have expected from this game. You know, come to Belgium, do the job, get the win, 2-0, keep a clean sheet, all-round good performances from pretty much every player on the pitch. Exactly what we needed from today's game. No complacency getting in. Olsen, and there we go, 2-0 to B67. Comfortable stuff. We've qualified for the next round, and Leipzig get a late one back, but it's not going to matter. Now we just need to win at home against Leipzig, and we top the group. That is going to be the most important game of the group, the next one. Right, some games off camera. We'll come back for that. That's going to be huge. Right, we're back. And we had a couple of games off camera. Just the 2 this time in between. But the second one, we'll get to in a minute. But first, we had a 4-0 thumping of SecondYellowCard at home. They played a weird tactic, but it just didn't matter. Matthias Olsen, the goal-scoring wingback, he's got a few this season already. Grabbed himself yet another goal. And then a hat-trick from Mehdi Kuja in there as well. Krejci missed a penalty, blazed it over the bar. Safety's injury, a bit annoying, but a 4-0 win. We then followed that, and Randers very nearly pulled off the biggest robbery of all time in this game. They took the lead somehow through Calisur after 32 minutes, and we were absolutely battering them in this game. I couldn't believe it when they took the lead. We did then get an equaliser through Mariano Bravo on 66 minutes after pushing the players onto off from the bench to go for the first team, basically, to try and freshen things up a little bit. Then Johnny Iya, with their second shot of the game, made it 2-1 to them with just 15 minutes to go. And I genuinely thought we were going to lose for the first time this year, and at home nonetheless. And then we missed a penalty through Jonas Svenningsson. I thought, yeah, that's definitely game, set, and match for Randers. And then the weirdest stoppage time period. Svenningsson scores the equaliser for us in the 90th minute of the game, before Matthias Olsen, with his second goal in as many games, grabs the winner for us in the 92nd minute. He's been putting in some absolutely world-class performances lately, and is currently the highest-rated player in the entire division now, thanks to that. He's putting in some stonking performances, like 8s and 9s regularly. And then we got a set piece, and Aldo Barbello scored to make it 4-2, so 3 goals in stoppage time. Not too bad there. Just quickly, it leaves the league looking like this. We're 14 points clear of Midtjylland at the moment, who are now 6 points above Randers and really are making a real claim to being that second spot team, potentially spot in the Champions League for them. Copenhagen have finally climbed into the Championship group spots now, and they do look as though they're going to start to climb. I think they'll probably be third by the time the Championship group actually starts, and they might well have a crack at second still, which is a bit of a shame, as I was hoping they'd do better than that. Randers still 5 points clear, though. Still a good chance of them getting in, but they do need to get their fingers out a little bit. And as you can see here, Matthias Olsen, 7.72 on average this season. He's got 4 goals in the league this year from right back. That's mental. The board have also given me, they just came to me and offered me 3.61 million extra transfer funds. So I've taken it, but I don't know what their angle is in here. At the moment, it feels like it's me for Svend Bond nil, but I don't know if they're trying to butter me up so in January they can sell the lighting or the carpet out from underneath me. The summer transfer window seems to be easier for me to keep hold of players. It's the winter one where we lost players last time round, and I'm worried that they might try and pull some nonsense on me again. So the winter is going to be a difficult time. I'm so scared of losing Svenny or Bravo or someone. But what we're actually here for is this. Oh, by the way, we beat Leipzig 5-1 with our under-19s, and we have now won the group and are going to be playing in the second round of the UEFA Youth League. So that's pretty cool. We're obviously qualified for the next round of this, and provided we equal Paris Saint-Germain's result today, we are going to top the group, and that's pretty damn cool as well. We're at home, it's RB Leipzig. I think we can win this one. It's also -5, so that's going to help us as well. What type of system are they playing? Okay, so there's Akinola. We're going to have Akinola versus Akinola here. Yunus Tashkin is probably the one we're going to mark up as always. Maybe a bit of Zinchenko in there as well. So back to that system. Yakin picked up an injury in the last game, unfortunately, which is a shame. No worries, though. Bravo, Svenningsson, Akinola. Satar is back, but he ain't playing this, for goodness sake, no. Rogers Jr. will start, of course. Well, the Mariners has done well lately. Cunha, Santos, Simovic, Angel, Miranda in goal. On the bench, Amoa, Mariners, Krejci, Cuja, Olsen, Santos, and Rally. My man, it's going to be Rally and Cuja mainly in the league for a little while Yakim is going to be out. I think he's got a concussion. We've got to go and get the win here and see ourselves through as group leaders. That's the simplest task for us. Okay, so they've got a few players that aren't fully fit, and a couple, well, particularly this Uster guy who's lacking in match fitness areas. So Zinchenko, we are going to try and tight mark Zinchenko because he's playing as an inside forward, and I kind of want to make sure that he's probably going to be a danger man. We don't want to tight mark him, do we? No, we just want to close him down and obviously mark up their front man as well. Get all the bases covered. Defenders have done well lately, so this should be straightforward, but it never is it? I thought the Anderlecht one could be the banana skin. This could be even worse because we're at home and we're expected to come and win. We're expected to win this game, basically. So the plan is a simple one. If we take the lead, we'll switch it to the counter-attacking approach and sit on it, basically. I just want the win. I don't care if it's 1-0 or 10-0. 10-0 would be quite something, though. Svenningsson, be good if he could get another goal, though, because that would mean that he would have scored 10 goals in the group stages of the Champions League, which would be just outrageous, frankly. Ball in. Akinola! Oh, what a save from the goalkeeper. Weichenfels. What a save that is. That could have been 1-0 B67 straight off the mark. Cunha. Ball in. Headed away. Sorgod will bring this down. He's only just come back from a slight injury. Simovic. Oh, I'm glad he didn't shoot there. Bravo. Okay, so still 0-0 in both games so far, which is the main thing. Got to keep an eye on the other scoreline, really, because we only have to match PSG. If by some miracle of fortune they drop points at home to Anderlecht, then we only would have to draw this game. But I do want to win this game anyway for the extra coefficient points. Also, it's looking very good as though both Copenhagen and Aalborg are going to qualify for the second round of the Europa League, which is pretty damn cool. Svenningson's ball in, headed away. Jankowski, Cunha. Sorry, there's a watch alarm going off in the background now. Bravo! Round the post. And PSG do have the lead against Anderlecht. Right, that means we need a goal. We're going to push forward. We have to get a goal in this game. At the moment, it's looking good for us. They've not done much. We've created a few little chances here and there. So a good start, but we do need to do more. Cunha's going to be so important in this game. Akinola, Svenningsson, Bravo's in! Saved by Weichenfels, and it's 2-0 to PSG now. They are really going to thump Anderlecht, I can tell. But we're looking good so far. Cunha, edge of the box. Picked up by Simovic. That's nice work. Oh, well, what a lovely reverse pass. Cunha. Oh, he's offside, damn it. Wait, what? Hang on. What? How did we get a penalty? I honestly didn't see what happened. It says something about sticking out a leg and tripping up Sorgod. Falkenhayn apparently... Oh, God. Svenningsson did miss his last penalty, so hopefully that's got it out of his system. If he scores this is massive, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. Good God, that's 2 straight penalties Svenningsson's missed now. Oh, God. That was basically a free opportunity there, as I didn't even see what happened. It's a terrible penalty from Svenningsson. God, I hope this isn't going to be one of those games for us. We've started really well, though. That's what I like to see. Cunha, ball in. Bravo. Simovic! Oh, my God. 20 minutes in and we're looking the better side, and that's the main thing for me. I feel like over the course of this game, we should be able to fashion enough chances to create a goal. 3-0 to Paris Saint-Germain in their game now, and we really do seem to have stopped off here. What's going on? Cunha does brilliantly there. He's going to have to get in on his man, though. Ball across. Here we go. Rogers Jr. Bravo. He's on his own, though. He's got Svenningsson into the channel, perhaps, if he can make the run, which he can't. And apparently there's a free... Wait, Bravo could be in trouble. What for? Oh, come on, no. Please don't be like a 2-footed tackle or something. Oh, God! Remember what I said earlier? I'm worried because I feel like we're due an absolutely monumental bottle job at some point in this save, and I do not want it to be today. Okay. Right, we're in a bit of a pickle now. We've dominated the first half, but now we're down to 10 men, and Mariano Bravo could have just buggered us out of a chance of winning the group. The best thing I can do is go back to 2 up top, though, and get rid of him, and I'm going to get Rally on because it offers us a different option. Look for those overlaps a little bit more. I don't know. We've got no choice but to go for this game, but now we're in real problems. And Mariano Bravo could well have just cost us massively there. Because you've got to feel like if we don't win this game, that could be down to him and the way he's... What was he thinking? Rally, Svenningsson. But if we do win it now, it will be in spite of him. Svenningsson, ball in. Rally! Oh, Weichenfels with the save again. We're still looking decent, but the possession is going back towards them. This is going to get a lot more feisty, I sense, in the second half. Rally. Svenningsson's in space. Gets it out of his feet, and it's our 10th shot of the game. We're still looking like creating chances, though. That's the benefit here. Well, half-time, we've missed a penalty, and Bravo's been sent off. Not a good day for the strikers so far. Oh, God. I still think we can do enough to win this game, but we might have to... I don't know. Far from pleased with what I just saw with this team. Let's go out and have this in the second half. They've made another change. Lehmer's on for Uster, who's the guy that was lacking fitness levels. Right, Cunha out wide. Tashkin out wide for Zinchenko. They're going to have more space now. The possession is going to go towards them in the second half. We're going to need a mammoth performance from someone. Someone's going to have to step up and be a hero. We did all that hard work by getting that result against PSG, the 3-1, and we look like we're going to throw it all away here by not winning this match. And it's just so disappointing. When we're clearly a better side than him. Rally's got a ball here. Svenningson's for some reason not come forward, and Weichenfels makes the save. Svenningson just didn't make the run. In fact, since he has been so goddamn good lately, I'm going to give Mathias Olsen a run here. Svenningson's been piss poor, but what can we do about that? I don't want to bring on Mehdi Kuja, because Svenningson can still come up with something brilliant. I might just save the other substitution for now. I am going to turn it on to hit early crosses, though. We're completing a lot of crosses, and I want to make the most of that. Like, that's quite a few, and if we could get a few more for the rest of this game, we might be able to nick something. A dirty little goal is all we need right now, because I don't think they're going to threaten to score. That's not the problem. It's us scoring that's the issue. Svenningson, ball in. Rally! Oh, God, he's put it past the post. We should be in front now. Rogers Jr. has now been booked. We've kind of got to go hell for leather. We're already qualified for the next round of this tournament. It makes no sense to have an extra defensive midfielder here when they've got one striker. Hit some early crosses, get some balls into that box, see what we can do for the final 15 minutes of this game or so. We've got to come up with something. We need someone to step up and be a hero here. This could be a game changer for us in our season and the club's history, frankly. Svenningson, he's got Rally in the middle. It's the only man to aim for. Rally! Oh, over the crossbar from Rally. That's what we need him in the team for, winning those kinds of headers, but he doesn't manage to get it on target. I can't see it happening. I think we're going to end up losing this game despite them... Sorry, not losing this game. Drawing this game without them having a single shot on target. 3 minutes to go. I mean, I don't know why I'm so... Not massively annoyed, because we're still going to go through to the next round of the Champions League. It's not that. It's the fact that we had a chance to win our group, and... You know, it was right there in front of us, and we're going to end up bottling it, basically. And it's so disappointing when the chance is right there and you screw it up. Oh, it's going to be 0-0. And there it is. B67 0, RB Leipzig 0. We missed the penalty. Bravo's been sent off. We should have won the game, and we didn't. And it's as simple as that. It's unacceptable to bottle it like that. But there you go. I said we would do a bottle job, and there it is right now. We did all the hard work beating PSG 3-1 at home, and then to go and throw it away at home to RB Leipzig is a joke. But what can you do other than play better? But I don't think we've done anything wrong tactically. I think we've dominated the game in every way, apart from the possession, really. And it's not been our day. We're still going to be in the second round of the Champions League, but we're going to have a much, much harder opponent now as a result of this. I'll be very curious to see who PSG get. So next episode is going to be the Champions League. Wait, what's that? Yeah, it's going to be the Champions League, which is in the 13th of February. So I've got a lot of stuff to do off camera. A few league games in there. Not actually that too many. Just AGF and Midtjylland ones off camera. Obviously the Christmas period. So we could come back and find that Svenningson's got... There's all sorts of nonsense that could happen. I think if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in the Christmas period. I'm worried, let's say that. So if you have enjoyed this episode, despite our bottling it against RB Leipzig towards the end there, then do drop a like on the video. That'd be awesome if you're still enjoying the series. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new for more videos like this every single Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. And I'll join you guys in the next episode for the round of 16 in the Champions League. Hopefully we get ourselves a good draw. Someone that's at least vaguely beatable. So odds are it'll be Man City or something. But there you go. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.